make sure that we are staying flexible and maintaining that body control and having the ability to get our hands on these more difficult passes.
Now, forgive me, but so when you started in college, what position were you?
The plan was for me to start at receiver and then kind of work and eat my way into a tight end role. The tight end was it made the most sense once I got there for me to just go ahead and start getting into the playbook at that position. So I came in with Coach Bayer over at BG, and we kind of just hopped straight into tight end and moved from there.
As far as, the Macs are pretty good, mid-major type league. What's the difference here, if anything, in terms of day-to-day?
I would say play speed for sure has been the biggest thing, and that's been the main focus that Letton's been working on with me, is getting me to play fast, run off the ball, and then go try to hit people. And then play speed is the biggest thing, but then obviously guys are a little bigger, so the good news is I'm pretty big too. So that has not been as big of an issue, but getting my internal clock sped up.
Apologies if you've been asked this, but just your ability to reel in some difficult passes has been on display through several practices. Just how have you developed your pass catching ability, and just what's allowed you to make a diving catch or make the one-handed diving catches like you've seen?
Yeah, of course. My dad played quarterback for Coach Meyer, and then had some time in the NFL as well. So I've been playing football since I was 5, and when you got a guy like that, your hands are going to be pretty good. So we've been developing it from the time I was playing the sport, and as we continue to get older, just building upon it. We believe if you could get your hand on the ball, you got to come down with it. If the ball's in the air, it's yours. That's just the mentality in our house. Not allowed to let a ball get intercepted. From the quarterback perspective, he said we'll take the penalty before we take the interception. So I'm gonna go tackle the guy if I can before he can come down with it, because he'll be on me pretty bad if I let a ball get picked off. But having that quarterback perspective allows me to know what those guys are thinking, and if I'm on the same page with them, the trust is better.
You bring up that quarterback perspective. How has it been getting on the same page with Colton Joseph?
Yeah, so we actually had a little bit of a run-in with Colton at BG. I think it might have been his first game. Their starter got hurt late in the game, and it was a close game at the time, so we're kind of thinking we might be able to get this one, and then Colton comes in and is killing us. And I think he ran it in for the game winner against us, and nailing the coffin touchdown. So I had a little bit of experience with him on the other side. It's nice to be on the same team now. But with us getting in at the same time, we were on our visit together. Just building that trust and building that connection through spring. It's been pretty good, and I'm just looking forward to continue to growing the trust and growing the relationship as we approach the season.
We hear pretty much every offseason or every time we talk with guys about how much is on tight ends kind of role in this offense. Was that the thing that attracted you here, knowing that they use tight ends in so many different ways?
Yeah, absolutely. We're involved in everything. We're involved 100% in the pass game. We're involved 100% in the run game. And so, you talk about being developed as a complete player, the mental side is part of that too. And so when you hopefully have an opportunity at the NFL, that's not as much of a shock because you have experience with an NFL-style offense, and you have to use your brain. You have to use all of the tools that have been given to you to have success. And that was a pretty big deal for us, and wanting to be prepared for the league and be developed as a player. And it really attracted us to the university.
Is there anything else that the process of transferring, what stood out, or how did, once you entered the portal, what was kind of finding Wisconsin and the interest? How did that all come about?
Letton and Grimes killed the recruiting process. They did such a good job. Like I said, we were looking to be developed, and these are guys that you have one conversation with them, and that's clear that's what they like to do. They had a clear plan for me and where they saw me fit into their scheme and into their program, and it aligned with what we wanted as well. And so they had faith in me to come in and do what I do and what they wanted me to do, and I had faith that they were going to do what they said, and it's been awesome so far. Letton is an amazing coach, helping me come along in the run game, and I've already made such great strides, and we're only at the beginning. And so I'm looking forward to continue to getting better. Coach Grimes and his scheme, the amount of things that we do, like motions and shifts and just distortion for the defense, it makes it difficult. And then that makes my job easier as a player. So
through the spring here, it seems like some of the best stuff the offense has shown is, Colton getting behind you and Ryan and just kind of letting you clear a path for them. I'm just curious, what's just sort of your, excitement level for, being able to block for a guy like that, and what it can set up, for the rest of the offense too.
Yeah, I mean, when you got guys that can move around and extend the play like that, it helps everybody. The defense has to play that and react to that. And so maybe they can't be as aggressive because they got to worry about those guys using their legs. And then, we talk about there's 2 plays in every play, like on pass plays. There's the first play and then there's scramble drill. And so, again, when you got guys that can extend plays, like that's a whole nother play that you get to be able to go make something happen. And so, when you're out there playing recess ball, as your guys rolling out, that makes it pretty fun.
I was going to ask, is there any challenge for your room and then the wide receivers in general, just knowing that Colton is very good going off script and kind of creating something out of nothing?
I definitely wouldn't say difficult. At least to me, it makes it a whole lot easier. Like we had the play in the corner of the end zone the other day. I ran an arrow, like I was in the flat, and then once I see him scramble, I just turn up the sideline, and then we have an opportunity to go make a play. And so that's what I'm talking about. You get 2 plays in every play. Like if you don't have a guy that can move around, that play's dead after the first one, and I'm just sitting over on the sideline waiting for the QB to throw me the ball on an arrow that's not open. So it allows me to work a little bit more, and other guys to make plays as well.